What's going on, everybody? Solomon here with your Wisdom Wednesday, and I hope you're having a blessed 4th of July. And today on this holiday, we want to talk about truth. And truth is something in society that has become so subjective, but truth actually is objective. It's a standard that this is true and everything else is false. Okay, and before I get into that, I want to share a story with you. One early morning, me and my mom were driving, and there was a full moon in the sky, and the moon was very low, and we're driving, and we stay in a place with a lot of hills, and as we're driving, the moon looks as if it's moving up and down, just going up and down, and I'm not saying anything, but I'm seeing this, and my mom, she says, "Solomon, do you see that?" She said, "It looks like the moon is moving." And I said, "Yeah, I see it." I said, I was actually thinking about it, and I said, you know what's so crazy? I said, we can say that the moon is moving from our perception. The way we perceive this right now, the moon is moving. I said, but what's crazy is you take somebody outside of the car, and they can clearly see that the moon is still, and it's us that is moving. So I realized that your perception is your deception. Your perception of a thing can be your very own deception of the very same thing. And how do you get out of being deceived by what you perceive? And that's based off truth. That's focusing on what is true. And John 8:32 says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." A lot of times we'll say, tell the truth will set you free. That's not what it says. It says, and Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth will free you from being deceived. And a lot of times we just focus on the way we feel. I know a lot of people who feel like, I've done so much bad. I've done so much wrong, or yes, I've been saved, but what I just did, how can God love me? And you get into condemnation. And how can God, He's not here, I don't feel Him around me anymore. That is your feeling. That is your perception. That is your perception that's leading you into being deceived. Because Romans 5 says that while we were yet sinners, Christ loved us. So that means while we were in the sin, while we were in the dirt, He loved us. And Romans also speaks that there's nothing that can separate you. He also says that I will be with you forever. That means there is nothing that you can do to make Him leave you. So your perception or your feelings are not based on truth. And we can look into many other things. And I believe that's the biggest part of racism, that it's their perception of a thing that is leading to their own deception. You can perceive by the same man of a different race can rob you, and that same man of that race, that's the same race of man, he can save you. He can come in and put out the fire on your house. He can come arrest the person that came and trespassed. That same race can do good, and the same race your own race can do bad. But it's your perception of a thing that's leading to your deception. So I think on this holiday and moving forward, how about we focus on truth and not the way we feel about something, but we focus on what's objective, and that is truth. Hope you have a blessed day and a blessed rest of the week.
The plan is greater than the soul. By the people, for the people. Seem like you only look out for your sort of people. I look around, it's more easy.